Hello viewers, welcome to another player spotlight on the channel. I hope you missed these videos. I had a few requests asking why we didn't have a player spotlight last week. Well, just because of the new Benfica save, I let that lay for the week, and I thought I'd give us a little bit of a break from the player spotlight. But we are back, and we are back with a new method of doing these player spotlights. So let me know down in the comments what you think of this new way of doing it. Do you like it? Because it saves me roughly about 3 to 4 hours of off-camera stuff if I do it this way, and I actually think it's kind of more accurate. Plus, you see him play for more teams than what you would do if I did it the original way. So, hopefully you enjoy it, or you're not too bothered about it. You just like to see the players that we have and see what they look like at certain points in their development, because that is what we have done today. Shall we take a look at this player after, of course, we hit the intro? Yes, viewers, this is the man we are looking at today, Yusuf Demir. Now, a lot of people have mentioned this guy before, and he has been on my radar for a very long time, the 16-year-old Austrian. I did originally do a trial with him way back when I did the original version of doing, I think I was still working for FM Scout at the time, that's how long ago it was, and he didn't turn out that well. But what I realised since then is we had a very bad version of Yusuf Demir, like this one here. He had 4 determination. Not so great. So maybe his ambition, his professionalism wasn't too good either. However, this player though, you can pick him up for quite a reasonable price. And if we do have a look at the offer, £8.5 million, you can pick this man up, 16 years old, from Rapid Vienna. And we're going to see, viewers, he turns out to be very good. He has the potential rating of 170. So, we're going to see all of the clubs that we are putting this player in, and the reason why I say it like this is because this is how the new version that I have done it, and I'll explain a little bit more in just a sec. I can't even say that. I'm nervous, viewers. So I hope this works out. Well, I know it worked out. I've already done it, but I hope you enjoy this version anyway. And that is because, viewers, up here you can see I am the manager of 4 different clubs all at one go. The reason why, viewers, we have 4 Yusuf Demirs at the club is because we have 4 different Yusuf Demirs. I have duplicated him, and what I've basically done is I've given him a certain current ability and a certain potential ability at different points that he would get at different points in his career. So what we can see is how he is at different points, because lately the ones that I've been doing haven't quite reached their full potential, and at least this way I can control that a little bit better. So I have stuck him at FCSB in Romania, at Aberdeen in Scotland, and at Chelsea, all at certain points of his career, all at different leagues who are in kind of different reputations, so we can see him play in different kinds of standards as well as kept him at Rapid Vienna, which we will see here. Now, from on Chelsea, we'll go to Rapid Vienna here. Cool. Okay, so here he is here. This is the original. So this is Yusuf Demir as an original, and he starts off the game at 90 current ability. So this is what you would get if you loaded up your game, 90 current ability. He doesn't have very good determination again in this one. The other ones I've already checked. He does have good determination. So just 2-star, 5-star potential. He's 6 foot as well, so decent size for him. But we're going to simulate a full season with Yusuf at a striker role, playing in this tactic right here that I have been using recently, Thermal Eradication number 2, which is Ryan Cassidy tactic, which done very well in the tactic tester. We're going to be trying it out here. Now, if we go to the other teams in Romania, how has he been getting on here? Well, how has he been getting on? This is what we're playing him. So Yusuf Demir, he has a current ability of 130 viewers. His potential ability rises up to 140 or 145, I can't remember what it is. But as a 130 current ability, this is what the type of player you can look at getting. So this, I think, is a nice way of doing it, because we're seeing it beforehand, but you might prefer it the other way. This just saves me so much more time. So anticipation's very good, determination's very good off the ball. He's actually a really good striker for 130 current ability. He has the fundamental attributes to be a really good goal scorer. That's great to see. A 4-star current ability in this league. Great. Now, we head on over to Scotland and Aberdeen. Probably the 3rd best side, and we are playing him. This is Yusuf Demir in the Phantom Menace with 150 current ability, viewers. So he looks even better. However, this one, he only has 6 determination. Not as good as the others. But he does have great pace, great acceleration, and agility. The finishing of 17, viewers. He's also very good at heading. Why he's 5'7", I don't know, because I've duplicated it, so I'm not quite sure why that has changed. But still, that's the reason why the face is different as well, because you can't have obviously the same face for all the different players. So there are some flaws in this, but the time it saves me means that I can crank out more. So hopefully that entices you to be like, yes, let's do it this way. There is a lot of more pluses, and I think, than negatives doing it this way. Chelsea. We have a Chelsea team. This is a tactic we are using, which is another Ryan Cassidy special, Savage Shorts. And we have Yusuf Demir at 165 viewers. 165 current ability, rising up to 170. Look how good a Yusuf Demir can be at 165 current ability. If you manage to pick him up for that price at the beginning, this is how good he will be. Now, don't worry, I'm not just showing you this and be like, there you go, what do you think? We're going to simulate a season and see how they get on in each of the leagues. So I'll see you in a sec. And here we are, viewers. Right, so first and foremost, we're in the Austrian League. The two teams who are better than Rapid Vienna finished above them, so that's fine. But how did our man do? Now, he wasn't the top scorer. Okay, here he is, Yusuf Demir. So he played 32 games. He only got 9 goals and 3 assists. But remember, this is him at the very beginning of his career. He already has great determination progress. So that's very good. So in one season, he has gone up to 106 current ability, playing in this league with their, their training facilities, etc., etc. So 9 goals and 3 assists across the season. It's not great, but remember, early doors, viewers. He's still 16. It's his birthday tomorrow, in fact. So give him a break. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Yusuf Demir. So there we go. That is what he's like at just 16 years of age, 106 current ability. Not bad, but there's better. So next up we head to Romania. And of course, this is the Yusuf Demir of 130 starting current ability. Now, in Romania, we won the league very comfortably with 55 points in total. And Yusuf Demir had an incredible season, nonetheless. At 130 current ability, he scored 44 goals in total and had an average rating of 7.57. Let's see more into it. Now, he's still at 130 current ability, which obviously we would like to have seen a little bit more growth from that, but that's all down to other stuff as well, including FCSB's training facilities and their coaches and stuff like that. He is 6'1" in this one, so we expect to see something a little bit better because, of course, he is 15 heading, which obviously helps when they're taller. But he scored 25 league goals. He's probably the best player in the league by a country mile. So he's had an exceptionally good season overall in total, 44 goals. So in the Europa League, he actually scored 10 goals. And if we have a look at the competition, they won the Romanian Cup and they were knocked out in the group stage of the Europa League. So despite being knocked out in the group stage, playing the qualifiers and the group stage, he scored 10 goals. So I think we should be very happy with his performance there. Still at 130 current ability at 16. Obviously, he wouldn't be there at 16. But if you did, this is kind of the lowest that you can get. He has a potential rating of 170. The lowest potential he could be is 140. So round about 130 is where you'd be looking if you got a really bad one and they didn't quite reach their potential. So, still at 130, he's acceptable, isn't he? He's actually acceptable. You could have him on the bench as a Premier League side. There's realms of opportunity for that. But we want more from that. How did he get on in Scotland? So if you remember rightly, this is a Yusuf Demir of 150 current ability. Now, he wasn't the top scorer. That was Sam Cosgrove, who had the highest score and the highest average rating. But the most assists is Yusuf Demir. Now, if we do see, he did play very well. 150, he stayed at 150. Maybe that's some kind of glitch. I don't really know. But still, the attributes are there to be seen, still very good. He has a 5-star current ability for the Scottish League. He scored 15 and assisted 13, so a total of 28 league goal contributions in 37 appearances. It's not too bad for Scotland. They did also finish in 3rd place, I believe, so they finished the best of the rest, viewers. and Cosgrove was up there, as you can see. And they didn't finish too bad. They were in kind of a league of their own there, way above Hearts, but still quite far behind Rangers and Celtic, who are at the top there. But Demir did very well. He was third in the top scorer of the league, and he was second, well, joint first, to be honest, in the assist. Maybe Paul Weth played a little bit more than Yusuf, who obviously played as many games as physically possible, 37 in total. So he's done very well here in Scotland, and his attributes are exceptionally good for his rating. Maybe his determination could be a little bit better. We would have seen a better player, but who knows? He's 5'7" as well, so not as great as the other one. But still, we have one more left. Chelsea, how did he do? Before we actually do that, did they do anything in the Cup? Semi-final of both Cups, both times knocked out by Hearts, both times won by Hearts. You don't see that very often in the Scottish League. Both leagues, both of the Cups, being won by the same team, and it isn't Rangers or Celtic. They didn't even qualify for the Europa League. Gutted, which was originally won by Arsenal, of course. Okay, we have Chelsea. Let's see how he's done in the Premier League. So in the Premier League, Chelsea finished in second place behind Liverpool, which is quite a good season, really, above Manchester City by 6 points in total. Now, he's not there on the top scorer, so maybe he's had a bad season. We can see here, right, Yusuf Demir, he's still 165. That has got to be a glitch. Or maybe I need to look at something to do that. If you can think of like a way of like changing this slightly to make it better or anything like that to add on to it, let me know. But I think this is quite nice that we see him in four different leagues, 4 different teams, and at 4 different stages of his career. And it's very obviously quick for me to do. Because all I'm doing is changing the current ability. So I'm not actually putting in the attributes myself. I'm letting the computer do that for me. Because that's what would happen in real life. If he has set attributes, they will be loaded as set attributes. I think he has finishing at 15 or 16 as a set attribute at the start of the game. The rest of it is kind of just left up into the randomness of the game. But still, for 165 current ability, he has very good attributes. But I'm worried why he hasn't scored as much. In 38 games, he only scored 9 goals and got 4 assists, 2 player of the matches. Had a good average rating though, but he scored 20 goals in total. He got 5 in continental competitions and 6 in the Cup. So, in the Cup, here we go. They were runners-up in the English FA Cup, but they were also, viewers, runners-up in the Champions League to PSG. Now that is very disappointing. They lost 2-0 to PSG. I'm curious to see how he actually played. So how did he play? A 6.7. He was taken off though in favour of Tammy Abraham, who of course he's probably taken his role quite a lot in this game. But tactics wise, obviously there is only one place for a striker, and obviously Yusuf Demir is going to take that. So he hasn't had too bad of a season, 20 league goals in total, but you can see here his attributes are exceptionally good. If you had a Yusuf Demir who managed to get to 165 current ability, this is what you'd be looking at as a player. You'd be very happy with this player. You'd probably have a lot of clubs after him, like here, Paris Saint-Germain wants him. So the Champions League winners want Yusuf Demir at 165 current ability with a potential of going up to 170. So that is the test. Overviewers, what do you think? So of course, like I mentioned before, let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm always trying to change and adapt and make things better. Of course, we added like moving them different from different leagues and stuff like that in previous player spotlights. This one, of course, now we're seeing as many leagues as possible, in many different teams as possible. So you're seeing them at different standards and different developments, really short and snappy, which I think is better. It's quicker for me to do as well, which obviously I prefer. I put a lot of time into these player spotlights, so if I can quickly do it, almost like a cheap way of doing it, then obviously I'm going to favour doing that. But let me know if there's a way that you think I can improve this kind of way of doing it. I kind of don't really know myself. I mean, I'm weirded out by that current ability not changing across the course of the season on each one, other than the first one. So maybe that's kind of an error with the duplication. I'm not quite sure. I might have to look more into it or ask someone who knows a little bit more about the editor. But there we have it, viewers. Thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know down in the comments all of those things I've asked before. Drop a like on the video if you can. That would be fantastic. And if this is the first video you have checked out, of course, I would love it if you could subscribe. We have plenty more action coming forward in the future. Just like that 7-year challenge we had recently, we will have more of those coming up as well in the future too. So make sure you smash smash that subscribe button. FM21 is around the corner. We have it in our sights, viewers, and we have some big plans coming forward. So I shall see you on the next one, I'm sure, which will only be a few days' time. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button. Hit the Patreon page if you want some early access to some videos or to sponsor a player. And here is a video that I think you might like.